Hey there! In this video I look like a zombie, but in this video I'm going to talk about being Derbysharian. If you have no idea what Derbysharian means, then you don't live in this country and you live in a different country, obviously. Where else would you live? And you gotta Google it. I'll tell you what, let's do a geography lesson right now. So you pick up your atlas, or whatever you call it, and you look at the world map and you see the British Isles or United Kingdom. You find that on the next page in a bigger, magnified, zoomed in content on picture, and then you look for Derbyshire. Zoom in, and there's a big surrounding area of Derbyshire which contains Swadlincote, Derby, Nottingham, I think. Nope, that's Leicestershire, and that's it, I think. Yep, that's it. We're going as far as Derby, then the rest is chaos. Because they're Leicestershire. We're not rivals. We're just I think we're just totally different, to be fair. So anyway, let's start. We're going to talk about greetings, endearments, what we call some things that you may call differently in your area or country, and you're going to get to know how weird we really are, us Derbysharians, because we are weird. Let's be honest. If you haven't met one yet, you'll soon find out why, especially in this video. So anyway, let's get on, shall we? So basically, the first thing that we say to you when we're greeting you is, "Hey up!" Not to scare you, although the way I said it would scare someone, right? Yeah, "Hey up!" It basically means hello. That's it. "Hey up" means hello. Scary, I know. The next thing that we use is an endearment. Trust me, we are not calling you this bird on purpose. We're not trying to insult you. This is an endearment. It means it's a type of love. We tend to share around everywhere. We call each other duck. Even when we don't like each other, we end up calling each other duck. Okay, this is the word that we use. We say, "Hey up, duck," or "You're right, duck," or whatever. And people generally who are not from Derbyshire look at you gone out and look completely disgusted and insulted because apparently you've called them the worst thing on the planet. It's not, I promise. We just want to shower you with duck love. Duck love. Oh my god, this is why I don't put many videos on this channel, because I don't even know how to talk on these videos. But we're going to carry on. So the next thing that I'm going to tell you about is council pop. Sounds like a good flavour, right? Council pop? Wrong. When I was younger, my grandma used to say, "I don't have pop. We have tea or we have council pop." In which case, when I was younger and the first time that I did this, I was like, "That's still pop, right? It's got the word pop in it." Wrong. It's tap water. Don't be fooled, okay? I'm telling you this now to save you the disappointment when your drink comes along to you and a Derbyshire says, "Do you want some council pop?" And you're like, "Yeah, that sounds good." No, it's water. It's tap water, okay? So when someone comes up to you and you have no idea what council pop is and they say, "Want some council pop?" Say, "No, it's water. Don't want it." It's a disappointment. The word council pop is a disappointment. You don't want it. You say no. You say no. No. Council pop. My childhood, disappointment. No. Anyway, I'm not going to get upset about that. She knows how I feel. Council pop. 6 years, Grandma. 6 years. Anyway, the next thing that we use a lot is tea. But we're not just talking about cup of tea that apparently the UK are mad on, because everyone has a cup of tea in their hand all the time. I don't have one, sorry. But anyway, when we say tea, we don't generally mean a cup of tea. We actually mean food. So we have breakfast, lunch, and tea. Don't know why. It's not like we serve tea on our food or anything, like it's syrup. Tea. You know, somebody in the corner, like mentally rocking with a straitjacket on, going, "Tea, I must have tea and everything, tea." No, we mean food. Tea time, food. When we want an actual drink or tea, we say cuppa. "Can I have a cuppa?" There you go. So just, if you ever come to Derby, if you're American, if you're French, if you're German, and you have no idea what cuppa means, now you do. So when you want to drink and you're in Derbyshire and they're not expecting you to know these words, but I'm teaching you them, so you're going to thank me one day. And you say, can I have a cuppa? They're going to know what you mean and they're going to be a bit shocked, but still, use it to your advantage. You will go far, I promise. I promise. This is like sacred words I'm teaching you. Shh, no one else is allowed to know. This is like the Bible. But slang words. I don't know. Anyway, the next phrase that we use commonly when we've burnt ourselves is I burnt myself. Sounds a bit Scottish. I burnt myself. No, it means we've burnt ourselves, obviously. When we drop food on the floor like our sandwiches, it's like, no, I dropped me lunch. I've dropped me snap on the floor. Like the game, the card game. Snap. Yeah, we're weird. And when it's a bit dark over the horizon with clouds, it looks a bit rainy, we say it's going a bit grey over Bill's mother's house, which basically means what I've just said. It's going to rain. We're weird. Shut up. You'll learn. You'll learn, I promise you will learn. Anyway, the next phrase that we use is nesh. So if you're saying, oh my god, I'm cold, I'm really cold, and a Derbysharian stood next to you like, you're nesh, and then not even shivering, like my dad does, basically means you get too cold easily. Man up, grow some balls. Seriously, you gotta get used to it. This is British weather. Take it like a Derbysharian. We know it well. Trust me. And the next thing that we say, what else do we say? Here's a phrase, okay? I need to look at my book, which is down here, to get it right, because I don't say this ever, at all. Ever. Hey up you, pull your kecks up before they fall on dog's shelf, or are you tip-bladdered, which basically means, hey you, pull up your trousers before they hit the floor, or are you too drunk? Yeah, I know, right? It's, cool. I thought so, and I got told. Turning the page. What else is there? Because I don't even... Oh, right, yeah. For wasp, here's a weird one for you. We don't call it a wasp, we call it a whoppit, or a wobby. Like Robbie, but with a person who can't pronounce their R's, turns to a wobby, you know? Yeah, we call them wobbies. Because they're so vicious and mean, they've earned that name, wobby. Don't know why. Because we're weird. So, yeah, that's what we call animals now. And insects, we call them vicious names to treat their vicious characteristics, like stinging you. But anyway, and the last thing that I want to share with you is what the saying goes around here, which introduces us. Not all of us, some of us are smart, but it's basically Derbyshire born, Derbyshire bred, strong in the arm, stick in the head. But that is not true. Most of us are quite smart, it's just the ones that aren't you gotta watch out for, because they'll give you council pop. Not that my grandma wasn't smart. I'm joking, grandma. I love you. But still, say no to council pop, because it's terrible. If I wanted water, I'd ask for it. Don't mask it with council pop. Grandmas and granddads are smart. Grandmas and granddads are smart. Keep them in Derbyshire, and they know. They know that we know, but they don't know. Or do they know? Yeah. Me and John came up with that. Pretty good. Anyway, John's my boyfriend, by the way. Sup. And so this concludes my video on being a Derbysharian. If you haven't learnt something, because you probably are a Derbysharian, if you haven't learnt something, then you know what we're talking about. If you have, I've probably saved you a lot of trouble. Yep. So in a bit, people, as we say, which means see you later, and I'm gonna go and shower. That's a good idea. It's hot outside, it's humid. So I'll see you in a bit, I think. Apologies that I've looked a bit weird and not very beautiful today. I couldn't bother to put my hair done and makeup on and yeah. So see you later. I love you lots. You're amazing. You're great. You're perfect, if you have no idea what that means. And yeah, hopefully a new video will be up soon. Probably next week if I find a different idea. I don't know. I might do a challenge. Or not. This video is lame. See you in a bit. I love you lots. Peace out, people!